Hmm. Right.
Am I right?
You decide. You guys decide.
Yeah, but still we should maybe look at the exits and the stuff.
Well, yeah. So what we're going to do is Ghost Spider and Good Day can use their gifts to scope out the mansion and see if they can find.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay. And let's say we can still do this on the evening of a Thursday. Because otherwise you'll have to do it in bright daylight, and that's obviously not a good idea.
Nope.
Nope.
Not
So, okay.
good at all.
Spoofnum and Nico, what are you gonna do?
Find the mansion.
Yes? You know where it is.
Do a little bit of reconnaissance from the outside. See
It's-
if there's any way to get inside with. No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a pretty large house. Very well secured. You see guards patrolling the grounds. And
Okay.
it's about I can actually give you dimensions this time because I made a map.
How well armed and stuff are we guards? And how
Give
many?
me a perception roll, if you please.
26.
It's 100 feet wide and about 95 long. And it's not really super big. It has, for instance, like only two levels. So it's more like a big house instead of a literal mansion.
All right.
Well, I asked about the guards.
Yes,
how
I know,
many
no. I'm getting to that. Okay. I wrote this down. Okay. Mansion is well guarded. By men wearing black suits, fancy black suits, and they're armed with submachine guns. Does your character know anything about weapons or stuff? I don't think so, right?
Not really, I don't
Do you have
think.
expertise streetwise? You have streetwise?
No, I don't.
I have 6 ranks in Streetwise.
Okay, you have
Well,
binoculars, right?
I do, yes.
Then you give me a perception.
Hang on a minute. Need to.
But
check
yeah,
what
they
my
seem to be
perception
well
was.
armed and they're constantly patrolling. That's what you learn, Spiffnum.
Ah, there we go. All right.
But I also asked
Oh.
for a number, so...
Oh, a number.
can you-
Hold on. An 11?
I rolled an
Sorry, I'm not
11.
really able to tell you much more than what
That's
I already
fine.
told Spiffnum for that number.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, then get over here.
Wait, hold on, I'm gonna need to count. On the outside, patrolling the grounds, they're mostly like walking in rounds around the building. About 10 guards, but there's also security cameras in various positions, mainly near the gate. Main gate. Also,
So-
actually, when I'm saying main gate, there's only one gate.
Only one gate.
only
Is
one gate.
is the mansion behind some sort of a wall or so?
Yes, it's surrounded by a pretty high wall, and at the top there's even barbed wire. yeah. And cameras in several locations, so it's actually pretty well guarded. From Ghost Spider, from what you've seen and your previous experience in infiltrating secure compounds and what have you, this place probably also has a security room somewhere, because otherwise who would keep an eye on the cameras?
Okay, good. They will probably also look for that in that case.
Are you gonna look inside the building? Because you haven't actually done that yet.
Yes, with my fasting thing.
Okay. Give me a perception roll to see what all the stuff you're... Wow, you're
24.
rolling very well. Okay, cool. Yes. At the entrance, there's a very large foyer. There's a very large hall. Actually, most of the building is just the hall. And at the moment, it's rather well decorated. There's some paintings on the wall, expensive rugs, comfortable looking furniture. Yeah, it's already been prepped for the big party. And when you go through the main front doors, and you go like straight ahead through the foyer, you find like a big double doors, and that leads to a large room with a very large table in the middle. That's obviously the dining room. Okay.
No, it isn't, babe.
Moving out of it again. And if you
Is there also a kitchen nearby?
yes, there is a kitchen.
I thought so.
Maybe it's just easier for me to list all the rooms you find instead of saying where they are.
Also, can he find the place where the orb would be? Or
One question at a time, please. Sheesh. You find a security room. It's pretty close to the dining room. And it's also occupied by more guards who are, of course, monitoring all the cameras and stuff like that. Close to the security room, there's a sort of a supply room where mostly food and what have you is stored. There's also a room with like a television and couches in it. That's
a security.
What?
Don't interrupt him, please.
Can
How
you
many
please
guards
let me
were in
list
the-
off first, both of them, before you start asking questions?
Whatever.
Okay, and there's like I said, a room with a TV and couch and stuff. You think that's like a break room for employees? There's also close to it, like a room with beds. You think it's like some quarters for servants. And next to that room, there's the kitchen. Did you have any questions about that?
So, is there any direct access from the kitchen to the dining room, or?
Actually, you need to go out of the door through the foyer to the dining room. So not directly, but it's close. It's close.
Close. How about the security room? How many guards were there?
There's actually just 2 security guards who are just monitoring the cameras and stuff.
And is the security room very big? How big is it?
It's pretty well. It's pretty big. Yes. It's. Well, you want exact dimensions?
And maybe not. I was just wondering, for no reason at all. How about the? By the way, did you say this place had 2 stories?
Yes, it's a ground level and a another level on top of that. I don't know which.
Did Kyrianox see where a place where a gem could be?
I haven't actually listed all the rooms yet. I've only listed the middle and the right side.
Okay.
But I
so
was
it's
just asking if you had any questions about the rooms I already listed off. If you want, I will continue.
How about the security cameras? Are they also moving left and right?
Yes, inside, outside, there's a lot of cameras.
And does it appear there are any blind spots and stuff?
Well, in some places, yes. The foyer, for instance, is very large and open. It's impossible to monitor every spot at once. That's impossible. Then they'd have to mount cameras on the ceiling too and stuff, and they haven't done that. They're only attached to the walls. So, yeah.
So it's. I take it's impossible to go through the gate without being seen on the cameras.
Yes. Actually, now that you think about it, with all the cameras here, it's impossible for just 2 guards to monitor in this big house and the grounds around it as well. It's a little too much. You actually think the security room is understaffed?
Hmm.
Ooh.
Let's see. How about, do I see any alarm systems? I mean, or machine guns, like.
No, it's not a military installation with automated machine guns and stuff like that. Don't worry. But yes, you can safely assume that there's an alarm system that when you try to get into the mansion without the proper clearance, an alarm will sound. Yes, you can safely assume that.
So, are there any other people than the guards right now?
Not right now.
Hmm.
It seems like
Okay.
all the other preparation has already been done. So, any other questions, or can I continue with the rest of the house?
Kyrianox also takes a bit of time to look at the paintings, wondering how much they would cost.
Yeah, there's some pretty fancy paintings there.
Yes. But probably not something he will try to steal. This seems like too.
Yeah, if you steal it in the middle of the party, I think people will notice.
Yeah.
Maybe when they're busy
okay.
fighting each other.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Then to the left of the dining room, you have the trophy room. Trophy room is actually pretty close to the dining room. Oh, by the way, there's a set of stairs at each side of the dining room that leads upwards. And yeah, like I said, trophy room. There's the trophy room is a little smaller than other rooms not really. Actually, just ignore that. The trophy room is full with all sorts of stuff. There's a statue. There's a statue there. Some even more expensive looking paintings. Wow! And then of course there's those very fancy and expensive and big looking gems there in different colors. You think one of them is what mine plays after? In display cases. It's almost as if you've entered a miniature museum if you enter the trophy room. And of course, cameras.
Cameras!
Yeah.
And laser wires.
Laser wires? Are they really over?
There's actually added security in the trophy room. For obvious reasons.
An afternoon stroll. So basically, it's an afternoon stroll for the ghost spider. Haha.
Probably.
He'll be doing I'm singing in the rain. Well said. Just
Add pressure sensitive mines. No, I'm just kidding. That would be dumb to put mines in your trophy room. You blow up all your trophies.
So, can Kyrianox pinpoint the exact place where the gems might be?
You find the gems in a display case. They're set close to each other because they're all Viridian gems. It actually says on the case they're Viridian gems.
So, I wonder if the case has some sort of a pressure plate system that when it's...
you don't know that because you're not that much of an expert on security systems, but you can safely assume there's some kind of security in place. Because you know that Koski the Deathless finds these gems very important. Anyway, next to the trophy room you have a small library, a lot of bookcases. And stuff like that. Across the library, you have
secret rooms.
get over here.
Any secret rooms?
Actually, there's a secret corridor behind the library, but you're not certain how to access it. But you can move through walls with your scrying ability. So actually, you're hey, there's there's a secret hallway behind the library, and it actually leads outside. Hey, it's a secret escape route.
Outside? Does it lead outside the walls even?
No, not that. It just leads to the outside.
Oh, you stop breathing in the mic, please.
Yes, please. And yes, there's this secret hallway you found, and across the library there's a sort of small meeting room. To the left of that place there's a storage room which mostly holds like things like cleaning supplies and other bits and bobs. And to the right of the meeting room you have sort of a what looks like a sort of waiting room. And that's more or less the ground level. On top, because I know you're gonna ask, the top floor is all bedrooms and stuff like that. And bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff like that.
Maybe. Are there any other exits to the courtyard thing? At least I assume.
You only, besides this one mysterious hallway you found, there's only the main entrance.
Okay. How about how many windows are there?
Oh, there's plenty of windows.
Okay.
Every room has at least 1 or 2 windows.
Are they big?
It's big enough for a person to crawl through, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a mansion, not a high security military compound.
Yeah.
Even though it is well protected.
So,
actually, because you know what, I wasn't normally gonna do this, but you have the scrying ability anyway. I'm gonna make something player visible. It's a map called Copy of Mansion. And then you can just see the whole map with the labels on it of all the different rooms. Just check it out.
Yes. Very useful. So, okay. Is there anything else that looks like it could have some sort of a meaning for security, any electrical device?
I think I already told you all the most important things.
Okay, then how tall are the walls, I wonder?
Tall. Yes, remember, if you ask me to put numbers on something, yeah, I already told you.
Well, something like, could I use some sort of a ladder to climb through if I wanted?
Ladder to climb what?
To climb the walls. Outer walls.
Oh, you mean the outer walls? Yes, if you find a tall ladder, because the walls are pretty high. But I think your average ghost spider can leap over it.
Well, I wait a minute. How is the gate of metal or electronic or?
It's actually it's like it's not a solid, even though it looks like it, but I don't know how else to draw it. It's one of those no, not great. How do you call that? Like a typical mansion gate, you know, with bars.
Ah, right.
Yes. But it's
It's
electrical.
just,
They open. You think because you just look at the mechanism and you notice they open like electronically.
Yeah,
And there's like a small guard post at the gate.
Guard posts at the gate?
Yes. There are guards at the
Okay.
gate.
Yeah, that's a typical thing for a big
But
mansion like that.
those guards aren't with submachine guns, because that would attract too much attention to the outside world.
Okay, I think that's enough.
They're
for-
not carrying any visible weapons, the 2 guards stationed outside.
They probably have a small handgun
Or something.
on that person.
Could be.
But they're not carrying submachine guns, so that's an important fact.
But I think that's enough for the reconnaissance for me.
In any case, it's a well-guarded mansion, that to say the least. Okay, Nico, now you're up. What do you do? I assume Ghost Spider, Good Day, draws you up a crude map or something.
Yes. What I want to focus on is... I had a plan, but now it's kind of rendered moot because Good Day found out so much. Right.
He's very thorough like that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I like
he
that
is.
too. Yeah.
Maybe a little too thorough.
To Ramsey's dismay.
There's nothing like too thorough.
Indeed.
See, unlike Ramsey's, we like knowing this information. He doesn't want us to know this.
No! I want
He
you
won't-
to fall
he
into my
wants-
trap!
He wants us to get on with it.
Yes, that's actually true. Oh, actually, Nico. At some point, you approach the mansion, right? Stealthily.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Actually, you've been scoping. You've been. You actually have to infiltrate the mansion at some point because you want to check out the guards and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
At least. So okay, what are you gonna do about those walls? Jump over them or crawl over them? What are you gonna do?
Eat them.
I think I'm gonna go with
He doesn't have the matter eater power, so I don't think so.
no. I'm not
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I can't stick to walls. So if I want to climb,
He
it'll
said
have to be
eat
for
walls.
acrobatics.
No,
I can't eat.
Actually, there might be a way for you to climb walls.
No,
Or did you forget?
Yeah, you can
no,
run up
never
them.
mind. Yeah.
No. You have an inventor in the party.
Richard,
Yeah, I'll
stop
make a
making
note.
it needlessly complicated for Nico. His character's more than adequately skilled to get over a wall on his own power.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try stuff like Assassin's Creed kind of stuff. Use windows if there are. Are there any like?
Not in the walls.
All right.
But my question is just, how do you proceed with the wall?
I'll try to climb up it. Climb up the no. How tall is it? Remind me again.
How can you jump?
Parkour movement 3, running jump distance, leaping. Oh, never mind. I've got wall crawling too, full speed, wall jumping. That's
Yeah,
wall
but
jumping.
I specifically need to know how high you can jump. It's
Alright.
supposed to say under your vaulting or whatever it was called.
Yeah, leap 30 feet at 8 miles an hour.
Oh, you can jump over it. Then again,
Alright, well in that...
30 feet, that's... Yeah, that's enough. The wall's not that high. There you go. Just give me an
Alright.
acrobatics roll.
I'm gonna face plant on the wall so hard. Acrobatics, that is 12.
And you miraculously gained a matter eater power.
Yeah. 26.
Okay, you run towards the wall to build some momentum and then leap over it. And now you may roll stealth, not to get noticed. We'll
Something
assume
I'm
Good
at-
Day told you a good place to land, and let's say you jump straight into some bushes.
Nico.
Yes, I know.
But still, stealth.
I was going to do that. I'll routine check it.
Okay.
So that is 24.
Okay. 24. Nobody reacts to you. A guard was near you,
Nice.
but he didn't hear you land. Okay. Right. What's your next plan of action? Oh yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
then
take
do
a
the thing
moment.
that we did before. You check out the guards, stuff like that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take a moment to observe their movement patterns and the likes.
Mhm.
You know, see how they
Yes.
How they move, if there's any gaps in their patrol route and stuff like that. And if there is, I am going to try and exploit one of those gaps and slip inside.
Okay. It's gonna be hard though, because there are 2 guards constantly stationed at the front door.
Ooh, in that case, no, I don't want to.
And let me guess, we are making this elaborate plan, and then suddenly Ghost Spider returns. Hey, I got the stones.
Or
You know, actually, we could do that.
I swear to God, if we do that, you're going to see Mindblade just scream.
or you're gonna try to sneak in through one of the windows.
Actually, I'll try to do that.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
like a camera at every window, though. But you know, from what you've gained from knowledge from Good Day, that they can't possibly monitor every place at once. But then again, you don't know what they're looking at this moment, so it's a bit of a risk.
I wonder if Good Day will be able to like scry that from the inside.
Oh, you want him to like give you the signal?
Yeah, if it's safe to go. Indeed.
Okay, Spuffnum, give me a perception roll then. To look into the security room.
Wait a minute. Yeah. By the way, how are we communicating?
They've all like got earpieces, let's say. Yeah, earpieces. Pretty modern. Anyway, yes. Good Day tells you the right place to enter.
Great.
So give me a sleight of hand roll to pick the lock and not to trip the security, not to activate the security system.
Oh my god. I don't like this at all. Wow, I think I'm actually going to reroll that unless it's enough.
What do you think?
No, if it's not enough, I'm gonna reroll that.
Oh, you had 3 villain points anyway. Okay, now 2.
How many villains?
Wow!
Oh, never mind.
31! Okay, that security system stood no chance. It whimpers and runs away.
Nice.
You're in. Let's say you're in the meeting room.
Would be kind of creepy if it really.
Yeah, it would be weird if it just went no. Anyway, I have my crew drawing of the mansion, don't I?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I will want to consult it and just have a look around where to do the usual kind of reconnaissance stuff like.
Okay. So first,
like-
I think you're gonna wanna exit the meeting room.
Yeah, of course.
There's well, just look at the map. I don't need to describe you anything. There's like a door in the corner to the left and a door that basically goes out into the hallway.
Okay. I think I'm not gonna have the whole. I like the storage room idea more because that's less likely to be,
Okay.
guarded and or have cameras in it. So I'm gonna exit into the storage room.
Yep, it holds all sorts of cleaning supplies and brooms and stuff like that.
Okay.
Exciting.
And then I'm going to have a very careful peek from the door leading into the hallway.
Okay.
See if there's anything
Spuffnum,
there.
you suddenly notice somebody you didn't really notice before suddenly walking into the mansion. It's strangely enough a 3-foot tall metal man who's like stomping in. Going, oh man, I shouldn't have eaten so many burritos.
So he was just stomping into the mansion right now?
Yes, he was somewhere on the grounds, but you didn't notice him before because he's kind of short, and you were looking for other things. And he now like opens the door and comes like stomping inside.